I go back to about 1994. I came into it in large because I knew the owners and had known them from an earlier time in my life, and we just happened to reconnect. And they had just recently acquired Redcliffe and were looking for clinicians, and so I came into it as a contract clinician, essentially. It's been an exciting challenge. Obviously, I absolutely love the opportunity to be able to work with adolescents in the wilderness, but over the years, my position within the organization has changed. So to the same extent, I absolutely love working with the young adults that we have here who are the staff and the incredible training that we have to put them through. From the first origins of Redcliffe, the determination was this is going to be a clinical program. This is not just going to be another one of those Me Too programs.
Been here since 2001. Our model is really relationship-based, that we don't, our consequences aren't meaningless, punitive things like carry a rock in your backpack. We really try to emphasize the idea that your behavior has a direct impact on the relationship you have with those people around you. You know, I keep a running list of all the students that I've worked with at Redcliffe. And I can go back and look at the list and I can remember each student. It's not uncommon to get high school graduation announcements or emails from parents. This is really as good as it gets when it comes to therapy.
You know, I wanted to work with teens, and I kind of had an affinity for working with teenagers, adolescents. I'd spent since '91 working with adolescents. I recognize that this is quite an investment for parents, and so I respect that. I respect that parents maybe don't have the time or the resources to take forever, and so I want to diagnose a kid, and I want to see what the problems are and get to that as quick as I can. In outpatient therapy, you can take months before a kid will start to open up, and out here it's days, you know, where they're like, oh, okay, I need to get out of here. Let's process. Really, we're an intensive therapeutic milieu, even when therapy's not happening in session.
I've just heard regularly that a Redcliffe kid seems to be much more prepared for the next step, that they're further along, and I think that's because we address that. We are focused on the vacation and getting them to move forward developmentally. I've been working at Redcliffe since 2004 as a therapist. Like, I've worked in outpatient programs, like day treatment programs. There's so many distractions, and there's so many, more importantly, so many opportunities to avoid the actual issues. And what it comes down to at Redcliffe and in the wilderness is that you can't avoid it. Like, all the dynamics just come out. Yeah, you might be angry with me and you might want not to talk to me, but I'm gonna see you next week anyway.
I've always felt like the wilderness is a microwave, and then the residential, which follows, is a crock pot. The weather, you know, the elements, the nature allows a more intensive approach with the students. It's not just the therapy that is the magic, it's the day-to-day. It's struggling with making fires, it's struggling with, you know, digging a fire pit in the middle of winter, it's struggling with, you know, rationing your food appropriately or, you know, effectively. It's all those things create the therapy, and so my time with the student is just kind of bringing that all together and making sense of that for the student. There is a difference between, you know, doing therapy in the wilderness and using the wilderness as your therapeutic leverage.